Hi, this is Randy. Today's video is about the lazy narcissist. It seems like an oxymoron, but I had a manic narcissist who was lazy. I know manic-y and laziness, they don't seem to go together. I mean, this was a person who had insomnia, needed to drink in order to fall asleep, couldn't sleep for more than 4 or 5 hours at a time without popping up and going to have a cigarette. Very irritable. Had plenty of energy when it came to something that he wanted to go do, like get up early and go to the flea market or go surfing. Go for a walk on the beach. Yeah, the narcissist had lots of energy when it was something that he wanted to go do. He seemed to get up the most energy when it meant finding some kind of a deal. Finding a deal at a flea market on a Saturday or Sunday morning. Man, he jumped out of bed for that. Geared himself up with lots of coffee. Real impatient. Never wanted to wait around, and if he was ready to go, if he decided, hey, we're going up north, get ready, you got 20 minutes. He'd throw a few dirty clothes in a bag, and he'd be threatening me that if I didn't hurry up and get ready, we're not going. And, you know, women do need a little bit more time to get things ready to leave their home. They usually pack more things. They have to make sure the house is closed up. They have to make sure someone's going to feed their animals, leave enough food out for the cats. You know, I'm all for spontaneity, but come on. 15-20 minutes? That's all the time I'd get if the narcissist was anxious for something to happen. But when it was time to rake leaves, shovel snow, repair something that had fixed in the house, put dishes in the dishwasher, wash dishes, or unload the dishwasher, or fold his clothes, it even came to the point where the narcissist would open a cupboard and wouldn't even close. He'd open the cupboard, get out a dish, and leave the cupboard open. Leave the cupboard door open. It was too difficult for him to close the cupboard behind him. He would leave the stove on after cooking. And a big pile of mess full of pots and pans. And when I would complain about it, he said, yeah, that's my problem. If I want things clean, I'm going to have to do it myself. Because he didn't care about tidiness, he didn't care about cleanliness. And so, you know, that was my problem. If I cared that the house needed to be straightened, or as far as he was concerned, it was always clean. Because his standards for clean is absolutely nothing. Then he'd have the nerve to come home from his schizophrenic friend's house and tell me how dirty the guy's toilet was, how it was black, and how it was gross. I knew damn well if I left my ex to clean our toilet and didn't clean it, his would be the same way. And actually, when he did have that rental house, it was the same way. So there's the hypocrite. And the narcissist, although they're manic-y and out of control and super impatient, mine anyway, didn't want to do a goddamn thing around the house. And you know, I was pretty much into the female roles and the male gender roles. The male roles, as far as taking care of a house, is actually lighter than the females. I would have been satisfied for him to just clean up after himself, rake leaves, mow the lawn, shovel snow, and fix things when they broke. And he was quite capable of doing all those things. But you know what? Why do them when you're not getting paid? Like a damn child who wants to get paid for cleaning his or her own room. Except this is an adult sharing a home with a partner who he's supposedly in love with and married to. But no, he doesn't feel responsible. He's not responsible for cleaning up after himself and taking care of the home. It was like pulling teeth, begging and reminding. And then it would be like, oh, just remind me, I'll do that. Or, it doesn't need to be done yet. It's too early to rake. Well, there's leaves on the ground, you can rake. You can do it, you know, you can do a little bit today, a little bit next week, and you don't have to feel bogged down by it. That's the way I work things. But no, well, you know, this also has to do with procrastination, because the narcissist is king procrastinator too. Anyway, these are like some horrible qualities of the narcissist, even if they're not, you know, completely hurtful to you. They're extremely disrespectful to you and to any kind of property or physical environment that the two of you share. And unless you're with an OCD perfectionist type of a narc who's obsessed with cleaning themselves, I think the other end of the spectrum is that you will find that you have a very lazy narcissist on your hands, and they won't feel a bit of guilt or they won't feel one problem at all with laying on the couch while you clean up all around them. And don't dare hire someone to do the job that they would have had to do, because they will get extremely furious at you. They'll say, I was gonna do it. You didn't have to hire somebody. Why'd you do that? Because I remember one time, you know, I had asked the narcissist, I needed some limbs cut off a tree in the backyard. And he wouldn't do it. And one day when he was at work, I just hired a guy to come over here. The guy cut down all these branches. Tree in the backyard. And the guy said, well, you know, it's $75 for me to cut all the branches, but I'm going to have to charge you more if you want me to load them all into my truck and take them home. Well, I thought actually the narcissist would want the wood. You know, we could burn the wood in the fire pit. So I said, no, leave everything where it is. My husband can pick this stuff up. So that was actually pretty hilarious, because even though I paid somebody to cut the branches, the ex had to clean it all up. And he was really mad about that. But I mean, damn, serves him right, you know. There's no way to actually live with a narcissist and not encounter these kinds of power struggles and difficulties, because it's just like living with an overgrown child who only wants to play and never wants to do any kind of work. Have a great day, guys.